Hello, citizens of the internet.
Run.
We are back
Finally time.
for the last time. The last of this bullshit. It's probably going to take us a little while to get through this stream, but it ends now.
Today this ends.
And hello, Anthony.
What's that
I
what's
hope
the quote
you're
from
doing well.
what's that quote from Game of Thrones? This is where it begins. Oh, so it begins.
Never
So
actually
that
watched it, so don't know.
it's not
Cut off his manhood and feed it to the goats? No.
No, that's a different it's different. There's many quotes from the show.
Winter has come.
That is a quote from the show.
One word and I hit you again.
That I don't know if that's a quote, but it sounds like it's a quote.
I'm not threatening the king, sir. I'm educating my nephew, Braun. If Sir What's-His-Face talks again, kill him.
Fucking love
I
Tyrion.
mostly know Tyrion quotes. That's about it.
Yeah. Can't say long because of work, but I am
Okay.
here now.
Glad you can
Hello.
be with us for at least a little while.
You don't have to suffer through the
Yes, he
whole of
does.
this.
Shut your whore mouth. He does.
You get to watch it back, or I will come to your house.
The link has been sent out.
Awesome.
We'll wait a couple of minutes for more
Let
people to join the suffering.
Let them flood in as they wish. It's almost done, boys. It's almost done. How long has it taken us to read this fucking story?
16 episodes, obviously.
Oh, thank you, Kenzie. 4 months. It took us 4 months to get through it. That's too many.
I mean, it's not like we all streamed every week, though, because
Yeah.
general
Sometimes.
scheduling fuckery happened.
Yeah. Sometimes things more important than reading hunting dogs occurred in our lives.
God damn.
What's going on, Raptor?
This fucking pulling out.
Yeah,
Like, holy shit.
It's poured out? Jesus Christ.
porn. Just a bunch of supermodels are falling from the sky.
That's supermodels and porn stars are two very different things.
I
They're
know.
not really.
I know. Damn.
They're falling
Got
from
it.
the sky, a fate they deserve.
I don't think I've never seen a supermodel get fucked on a runway. Okay, I mean unless you count tripping and eating shit.
Sure, there's probably been. I don't care.
Seriously, though, it's kind of scary how much it's raining out. Like, it's been a pretty dry summer right here, but,
God is
right now, God's fucking angry at me now.
God has called down the storms upon you, Raptor. How do you feel?
I mean it has been a very hot summer, so Dad Chad, do you have any commentary on the rain?
No, it's been raining consistently here. Hello, Bagel. I'm glad you're with us.
Just say it.
No. Since Biochan and Teresa share the Chill's voice, I like to think they're cousins. Considering their intelligence, it doesn't seem too far off.
The story would be much more entertaining if fucking Biochan was like an omniscient god. Fucking the fox gave her superpowers and she just erased fucking this
Absolutely
fucking
not.
story.
How does this takes place, like, after Empress Teresa?
Yeah, the post-apocalyptic Empress Teresa story.
Yes.
You know, I would read that if the fucking like parody where it's like Empress Teresa like afterwards, where it's like a fucking like the Earth is a desolate wasteland.
Be like Warhammer, but Teresa instead of the Chaos Gods.
Pyramids instead of the God Emperor of Mankind.
Yes.
Bagel says,
The
I
god-
just saw what you posted in Cursed Museum. I'm subbing. See ya, Jason.
the god Empress of Mankind. Oh boy, Dougie's.
Teresa got some work done. Calls herself Slenderman now.
How do you think Empress Teresa? What do you think Empress Teresa's solution?
Empresses Teresa's?
Shut up.
No.
Empress Teresa's fucking solution to the Tyranids would be.
To the what?
That's a Warhammer thing.
This is my theory.
Stop making nerd references.
No. It's
Okay,
literally
here's
my entire channel.
Here's my theory. She would have basically used the fucking chest powers to basically move the planets with Tyranid conquered worlds, destroy those planets with the Tyranids,
Yes.
and then repeat.
Go around blowing up planets until there's no Tyranids left.
And no planets left.
Empress Teresa becomes like fucking Galacta.
Yes.
Going around eating planets.
Anyway, we're going to begin now.
Oh
This
boy.
is Hunting Dogs.
To delay us just 2 more minutes, my food came. My food has arrived.
Boy.
So,
Oh no, I have to wait to read Hunting Dogs?
New
No.
canon. The story takes place after Empress Teresa. Also, don't you dare compare the God Emperor to that false god.
The God
Wait,
King.
yeah, do not compare me to any false gods.
God Emperor didn't want to be a god. Y'all pray to him out of.
The only god here is me, you peasants.
Can you stop the rain god?
No, rain is good for you. Good for the
I can. He can, but he chooses not to.
good for the digestion. Like
Good
garlic.
for the soul. It
God
helps
King
you fall
Chad shall
asleep at
suffer
night.
no false idols. Damn right.
okay, disappointing. Turns out that was not my food. That was my dad's pizza because apparently he's too good for Panera.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, you can get
Glad you could
Panera.
join
Your
us
pizza
for the
Panera.
end.
I had pizza this week.
Enough about your food.
Damn. You violated the 10 bean commandments. Ugh.
All right. Author's
good?
note.
Oh,
Shut
boy.
up, Grant. I believe there will be a few more chapters and then the story will be coming to an end. What do you mean a few more chapters?
Fucking liar.
No. See, just because, yeah, I looked ahead. Just because you decide to put an author's note as a new chapter, that does not make it a new chapter.
I feel like this is...
This is like the person who's like, oh yes, I did like 100-page essay, yeah, and you use like 24-sized font and triple spaced it.
Okay,
I feel like they probably wrote this before before writing, before they finished this chapter, they wrote this, and then they were like, well, actually, I'm all out of ideas now, so I'm just gonna fucking end it here.
I guess there technically is another chapter after this, what's called ending, because for some reason she was allergic to chapter 22, I guess. But
22 killed her mom.
I'm not done. But it's like not that long, so we can power through. This is the final episode.
We're getting it done.
However, I will make a second story, but leave some comments on... What?
Nothing.
However, I will make a second story, but leave some comments on some things you'd like to see so I can improve the story a bit. Thank you.
Well, we've got about 15 other videos that can help you with your improvement.
You got about 12 you got like 25 hours worth of fucking suggestions to go through, author.
My dear, you know what I would like to see? Nothing. Just stop. It's time to stop.
Over. You need to take care of your child and stop writing these.
Stop it.
Don't imply that she's not, okay? Don't.
It's a joke. I'm sorry.
Let's not bring up the fact that
Yeah,
she's a
okay.
mother anymore. We're
Okay.
Welcome back, Dirt Cola.
What's up, Dirt Cola?
Hi.
And
That's
I'm now convinced that your username is a reference to the Coke Dream flavor or whatever.
Oh, I saw that at the store. What is that?
As I said, it has the faintest taste of Coke, but otherwise it just tastes like Splenda and pineapple water.
Ew.
Ew.
That doesn't sound very good.
It's not. It's
I made-
awful. And like
I made it down.
you know me, like with my inner Jew. Even if I buy something and I don't like it, it's like no, I have to eat or drink all of it because I spent money on it. I'm not going to waste it. No, I drank like a third of the bottle, like repeating that like
That
a
mantra.
chant. But then I just like dumped it down the sink. I was like, no, I'm not finishing this.
It's going the only place it deserves to go, into the fucking sewer.
You didn't get a whole pack, did you?
No.
Thank God.
My heart is bigger than my feet is something that Bio-chan would say if she was written by the team that made Rings of Power.
Oh boy. Manny, or Chad, sorry. I believe it is you.
Oh, Ken's, did you finish the author's note?
Yeah.
No.
Actually, I found a dirt-flavored soda online. So, oh, Jesus.
That exists.
Yeah, it does. I've been to a store that sells sodas like that.
I've seen plenty of videos of people reacting to it, along with other
I
Wait,
found
like
the
what is it
fucking-
called?
Wait, how much money to drink that Coke? Are you offering me money, Dirt Cola? So if you pay me enough, I will drink a whole bottle of it. Pineapple water, you should try cactus
Have,
juice instead.
Of Dream Coke or of the dirt soda?
I mean, one the same, really.
If the price is enough, was it dirt cheap? Ha! Good one,
Wow.
Bagel. Also go to pun jail.
There was also a grass flavored one. I think it's by the same brand.
There's a there was a story. Oh, not the at the store that I got. I went to the store that sells stuff like dirt colas and stuff like that, and I got a fucking Coke. I got like I got this fucking cola, and I believe it's no, it was a lemonade. It was like a lemonade soda, and it's called Stalin Red Lemonade. I could go grab the bottle if you guys want to see it. It's really funny.
You kept it?
We'll
Yeah, I
revisit this
kept it for
opportunity when I'm not
novelty
broke.
reasons.
Excellent. I love to hear that. Alright.
Yeah.
So, 10 miles. That's how long he had to carry you within reasonable breaks.
Right out the
What do you
gate,
mean
of course, I was
within?
falling over.
What's within your mother last night?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, you know what he said.
My buddy ordered it and then it never came. Ah, that sucks, Cam.
Agony.
Your eyes did not care to open up or give up any sort of indication that you were going to wake up.
That stare did not dare to open up.
I mean, does it really matter? Look at her
I mean-
eyes.
I mean, it's just funny to say that her eyes didn't dare
You can look
open.
at the sky and the ground at the same time.
A few ideas
Like a
did
chameleon.
A few ideas did cross his mind for how he could wake you up.
Nah.
Um,
Roar gets a
Ah,
did he find the sacred texts that taught the lessons of Mr. Sokka?
I need an adult.
Did I miss anything important? You did not.
We literally
Um,
just started.
Yeah.
treat. You missed the author's note, basically.
But he'd rather just try to power through, I know the feeling, with the heat
Same.
and keep going.
Hey yo.
But
He decides to look up from your face and in front of him. What? How is he carrying her?
I think probably bridal style, but like that would be really inefficient.
Yeah.
Carrying someone 10 fucking miles.
Yeah, that's just like, I want to destroy my back now.
I think my arms are gonna fall off.
He's
Yes, but
killing.
Toby's super strong, dreamy teenage boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot these people are fucking superheroes or whatever the fuck.
He's carrying her in his backpack.
You see, he read the teachings of Mr. Sokka when he should have read the teachings of Samwise Gamgee.
I'll carry you the rest of the way.
I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you. God, what a fucking king.
What a legend.
King.
The man of the fucking hour. That fucking Samuel Genji.
I saw a great meme though that pointed out the fact that if they could have used that whole loophole, they could have just taped the ring to a rat and carried the rat the whole way.
That's no, because Sauron would have fucking taken over that rat in like 3
No,
seconds.
you're both wrong.
Who the
Kenzie,
fuck carries the rat?
why would you want a fucking rat ruling over Middle-earth as the Dark Lord? Because that is the only possible outcome.
Why wouldn't you?
Dark Lord.
Imagine the rat.
That's
Just
his
like,
cheese.
just like bubonic plague for everyone.
Like that'd be a pretty
it's-
easy war to win.
Fucking rap rat takes over Middle Earth.
I guess if they were still alive, the only ones who could oppose him were the Blue Wizards.
But just
How is that a joke?
fuck it. I don't know. Oh, is that not a joke? I thought that was a pun or something.
Oh no, they're.
I don't know the types of wizards from Lord
No,
of the Rings. Sorry.
The two blue wizards who were sent to Middle Earth along with Gandalf, Saruman, and Radagast,
Okay. Yeah,
He sucked.
and they probably started a cult in the East.
Oh, where is? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they just abandoned the fucking rat that they had.
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah,
pointing that out, Anthony.
Yeah, Mink has not been Minx has not been mentioned in a while. Wait, what are we talking? They haven't mentioned the gorilla in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, why doesn't the gorilla carry her?
They should be riding on the back of the gorilla. Fucking worse.
That's a gorilla.
All right. He decides to look. Seeing an entrance into town.
It's like a giant wooden gate.
It's a fucking road. You can't miss it.
It's like the fucking gate for fucking like Jurassic Park.
A small
Like for this random town.
A small wooden sign attached to gigantic King Kong style doors that looked like the words were painted there with a paintbrush, like the town couldn't afford a real sign. What year do you think it is?
I think those are state like mandated. Like you get a fucking sign regardless.
Maybe this isn't like actually an incorporated town.
Like
Then
a
again,
village.
That would be a good thing. He couldn't decide if that was a good or bad thing.
Hey.
The good thing was couldn't decide if it was a good or a bad thing. The good thing was that there was a possibility that if he could find a motel, you could just punch the wall.
I don't
for
like
hours
where
on
this
ends.
is going.
Find a motel.
Wait, that maybe their rates would be low. Why are you looking for a motel that offers pay by the hour?
Maybe there's security.
Or maybe their security. What security? You're talking about a motel!
I think he means security. By security, he means like a fucking Deadpool.
Oh my god. You know, congratulations, author. I don't think you've reached this level of stupidity in this story for a few chapters now.
The author throwing him away.
And I just we will say this one time right now. Stop putting swearing in the narration.
Please.
Maybe their security was bullshit and he could get both of you in a room without being detected.
I don't like where this is going.
Detected.
See, now I'm just picturing like Cartman in that episode where they're trying to steal Kenny's ashes, like acting like he's like checking for robots, like doop, boop, boop, boo. Cartman, what the fuck are you doing? Just like Toby like smashes the window, climbs inside. Doo, doo, doo. What are you doing? I'm checking for security robots.
I'm glad that's what you imagined. What I imagined was the fucking episode of South Park where they pretend to be like fucking anime characters and to go invisible, Cartman takes off those fucking clothes and walks on stage. Imagining Toby fucking like stripping. Keep it a motel.
Next time I adopt rats, I'll name one of them Dark Lord based. The author had on good character. Later, I found them on out of the story. Then I realized the author threw them away. Hotel security is putting the closet in front of the door.
The author.
Your motels don't have bouncers. I mean, some of them do. If you're near one of those hotels, two things you need to do. One, get away. Two, go to a clinic and get yourself tested for a myriad of STDs, because you will catch them just being within 100 yards of that place.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Alright, it's funny because I'm implying it's a den of hookers.
But
on the downside, he hoped there would be at least a small store to get supplies, especially since you needed more to sustain.
Sustain what?
More to...
Gorilla.
Alright, well, I'm glad I could join you guys for the first 35 minutes of the stream.
Get back
Please
in
complete
here.
this without me. I am going to go
Dad,
back.
you get the
Yeah,
fuck
I
back
will.
here.
No, I
I
am
will
going...
grab you by your neck.
I have the oven on for dinner right now. I'm just gonna stick my head in there with it. It's gotta end. I can't take this anymore.
Dad, you're
Don't
not
worry.
fine without us.
It's almost done. It's almost done, Chad.
Don't
You can
wanna
see the
know how this
fucking
ends?
Mountain Dew. You can see Mount Doom from here, Chad. Come on. Mount.
No, fuck
Want to
you.
know how it ends a little
Fuck
bit.
you. I ain't Frodo. I'm fucking Sam.
Never give
Then
up.
get back in
That's
here.
No,
Come on, Dad. You want to
this
know
is
how
the-
it ends a little
This is the
bit.
point where the story is Gollum, like, turning everything against me, so I leave in, like, sadness.
Why Gollum? And don't you fly?
What is a motel if not a den of hookers? Touche, Dirk Cola. I like you.
But his gut turned as he realized that if you guys
His gut turned, and he immediately died from his organ doing a 180.
his fucking
It's like-
his stomach acid poured out and he died immediately.
his stomach just bursted out of his body, and it was like, oh no, I'm dead. He died.
Like a twist, like he was Mr. Fantastic and just fucking fell over and died.
Chad, you were here at the beginning, and by God, we'll see the ending. Thank you, Anthony. I'm glad one person has faith in me.
But his gut turned as he realized that if you guys needed things, and stealing wasn't an option because maybe stores weren't.
Say it.
Stealing wasn't an option because maybe the stores weren't virgins.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. Okay, once more. One time through. Let's go. But
So-
his gut.
Was-
Hold on, I need to mute myself.
Maybe the store's hymens weren't broken.
But okay, once more through, just to really sink this one in. But his gut turned as he realized that if you guys needed things and stealing wasn't an option because maybe the stores weren't virgins and had enough incidents to have the management put higher amounts of cameras or something to that effect. So he wouldn't have no choice but to send you out to get a job? What the fuck are you talking about?
Author, you were high when you wrote this. You cannot convince me otherwise.
I mean, I also am open to the possibility of a stroke.
Okay, so I thought, perhaps, if I read the rest of that sentence, the virgins thing would be explained.
No.
It was not. No.
No!
Not elaborated on in any regard.
Thing is, I think I know what she's getting at. That is not a term. No one who shoplifts or steals calls a store that has no one calls a store with high security or low security, whatever the fuck she was trying to get at, a virgin.
Oh my god, you know what they meant? Oh my god, wait. I just put it together. They meant the store wasn't a virgin and having things stolen from it.
No, that's what she meant. That's not a thing. No one refers to a store like that. That is not a thing.
I'm sorry, guys, but
No.
I think I am going to die now because I
fucking
can't fucking breathe.
Chad, breathe in.
The
Breathe out.
virgin store.
Breathe in.
Synthesis.
This is okay. There was no way he could. And if in case you did get caught breaking in and staying in a room without paying, you would be threatened to leave unless you get. You are a serial killer. Just stab them. What are you doing?
Okay.
Why is payment like a big deal to you?
I just had to say though about there was no way he could make her go get a job. Okay, so this is Peggy Bundy now?
A slight moan coming from you cut. A slight moan coming from you cut his thoughts into nothing. Fucking Raiden from Metal Gear. As he directed his attention back towards you. With his eyebrows furrowed, he shook his head. I think this is you, Raptor.
You were probably just dreaming.
But then he felt you stiffen in his arms, and he
Giggity.
froze with wise. Shut up.
Oh, you're one to talk, telling me to shut up.
Froze with wide eyes as he looks back down at you.
Oh my god, it doesn't get better!
He was no longer walking, but instead staring at you and trying to understand what your body was going to do next.
Why is she bleeding and where is it coming from? Oh god.
Your breathing was becoming rapid, almost as though you were
No.
you were in the early stages of hyperventilating. He cursed under his breath, moving over towards the side of the road where the grass was.
Rigor mortis said it, she's been dead the whole time. I wish. Anthony, no! She will erupt into the flames. We can only...
If that was the case, Anthony, fucking Jack Eyeless Linkara would show up again.
At this point, spontaneous human combustion is the only thing that could possibly save this.
It's the only thing that can save me.
Who am I kidding? This is beyond redemption.
If fucking like Godzilla and fucking King Kong start fighting at the end of the story, it wouldn't be fucking safe.
Okay. If you were going to have seizure soon, because we're in fucking caveman talk again.
Well,
if you were going to have a seizure soon.
I guess Mink was still around, because now Biochan's talking like Mink. If you're going to have seizure soon.
Gorillas can't talk, Manny. I mean, Chad, sorry.
I don't know why, but when you said
Kenzie?
if Minx is here.
What does it feel like to be so fucking wrong?
Gorillas can sign language.
Gorillas can speak. They speak to the people they like.
If the Flash has taught me anything, it is that gorillas both can talk and also want to kill President Obama.
Only in the past, though, when he's a child.
Only in the past.
Or
just killing him in the future would be
college student, I guess.
He looked high school, I guess. I don't know.
Hello, Mr. Clark.
I feel like if a gorilla could tell a story, it would probably go like this.
Okay, I'm about to. Here, wait. I think my food is actually here now. I'm gonna go get my sandwich.
Okay. Rapper, we can hear a gorilla story.
Okay. This is my gorilla story. You want banana. You go to a tree. For banana tree. Banana. Go to person's house. Open fridge. and banana. We now eat banana. Be happy. The end.
I love it.
I don't know why, but I really thought that that was gonna end with him going into the house, me go upstairs, me punch down door, President Obama.
Can I say something though? And I'm seriously not joking when I say this.
What?
Raptor, that gorilla story is infinitely better and more entertaining than hunting dogs.
Of course.
It's
Because
stunning
unlike hunting
achievement.
dogs, it's about the two most important things in life.
Like no, I'm
Monkey,
serious. Like
man.
no jokes. Like you basically just told like a 3-year-old's like storybook tale of a gorilla trying to find a banana, and it was legitimately better than this.
Yeah, at least it had the fucking sake to be short. To be like 3 fucking sentences instead
have
of
my
20
sandwich.
chapters. Nice.
Nice.
Sandwich is here. Oh god, we have more.
Okay.
And going off of what I read, since when the fuck is Biochen prone to seizures? And what is this finally being injected with the black tar heroin finally paying off?
Yeah, she's finally becoming a fucking super soldier from her liquid hate injection. Whatever the fuck that proxy juice or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, since just now. Yeah, this is basically like conditions occur as they're needed in the story.
Alright, if you were going to have seizures soon, being trapped in his arms was not the best place. Especially once you were going to have one. His tics might worsen, making it dangerous for both you and him. Yeah, that's what you really need to worry about, not the fact that you're having a fucking seizure.
Yeah, he has a tick and he fucking throws you into like a tree or something.
And this was the only other option for your safety. What was?
What are you talking about?
Are you still talking about the motel?
I think they're laying him in the grass. I think that's what they're doing.
Hang on, I'm chewing.
Oh, good.
Yes, we can hear.
I can hear it.
He slowly laid you down onto the grass, cupping your head before maneuvering his body around and then allowing your head to rest onto his lap. Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
And his dick! Okay. And before he knew it, your body started to convulse and spasm. Oh, this is tasteful. Let's add people with epilepsy onto the list of just sensitive subject matters. I know this isn't conveying epilepsy necessarily, but
Yeah, throw fucking seizures onto the fucking concepts. This story is fucking just show no respect towards.
And also, the next part of the sentence is once again objectively false.
something he'd seen the Masked Man do 1,000 times, probably. Probably, as if
Okay.
you...
Yeah. First of all, are you not sure?
Well, the thing is that this is coming from, again, the perspective of the reader. So, we don't know that he's seen this 1,000 times in Maskey. This is just her. This is the writer making this be presumptuous fucks.
Yeah, but also it's once again the writer wrongly stating that it was epilepsy that caused that in Marble Hornets. It was not.
It's a
Nope.
fucking like demon or something.
Toby gets a tick, then
Never
beats
says
Biochen to death, and Mr. Sokka comes to avenge her death.
I will say she never says epilepsy, but she does imply that the pills are to keep seizures at bay, when really it's just to... I forget what...
Slenderman or something.
There was speculation in that video I recommended last week or the week before, whenever last time we streamed. But I need a refresher. I'll watch it again.
Stop the slenderitis.
Yeah,
So
that.
He's like sitting on her
Slender.
chest while she's having a seizure. No, it's doing
I
like
think-
the anime thing, like he's
Yeah,
sitting like kneeling and her head is in his lap.
Which is probably not a great position to be in when you're having a fucking seizure.
Yeah, she should be laying flat and not her head resting on his dick.
Yeah. Then what a weird
I
way
mean,
to fucking
to be fair,
insert.
Kens, there's no way that it could be found.
But
Ew.
it's what a weird place to insert like these fan fiction-y tropes of like, oh, my head is in his lap. Oh. It's like you're having a seizure, you're dying. Like this isn't romantic.
It's called
This isn't cute.
Slender Be Gone.
The pills are Slender Be Gone.
He tried his best to put you onto your side, and since he didn't have a watch or a phone, he would have to guess how long it lasted since you were finished. Why can't he count?
Put you on your side. She's not throwing up, like passed out
I don't-
drunk.
I don't think putting you on your side is good for fucking seizures either.
He knew this wasn't a good sign and wondered if maybe the lack of nutrition mixed with the heat was causing it. I don't think that's how seizures work. And that maybe the pain you were feeling earlier was a very early warning sign about how your body was reacting to stress and lack of proper care. So, is him speculating her and answering why this is happening? Because if it is, and this doesn't get resolved, and it's not, turns out it wasn't I'm just calling it black tar heroin because there's no other thing. Like, I don't know what else to call it that they injected her with. Then we just literally came up with a better way to connect these plot beats than the writer. Anyway.
It's just fucking...
Oh, really? Person has
dying.
seizure. I don't think this is a good sign. Yeah, you think.
Maybe he should have brought Jack, but he wasn't so sure he could trust him.
Why? Why would you even think about that?
He wasn't so sure he could trust him, especially if he brought M&Ms on the trip. He was neutral with the proxies.
Only
like,
green ones.
Jack, what should we do? Just like feels like her sides near the back. Well, she has both kidneys still, so snack time.
Jack, what should we do? Let me get my magic gun.
This looks like a job for the Mechazor.
For the Lightbringer. Do you need some light to see?
He just like shoots her with a fucking laser from his finger. It's awful.
I hate my life.
So
he was neutral with the proxies altogether, since he would not be the brightest. Okay, give me a minute. He was neutral with the proxies altogether, since he would not be the brightest idea to have beef with the only person who could give medical attention in the group. What?
Isn't he a demon or something as well?
Look, we just know that he's Ireland with the rest of them, so let's just keep going.
I think it's you, Raptor.
Oh boy.
You sound excited.
Then the others would know something was up. Jack was missing. He rarely left the house except that night was on dietary meat.
What a weird way to say cannibalism.
What a weird way to say he doesn't touch grass.
Wait. This next part.
What?
And usually, he left a note or something to explain his brief absence.
Left for kidneys. Be back soon. Heart. LJ.
Left for green M&Ms. Be back soon.
No!
EJ.
Oh yeah, there's so many Jacks in the fucking creepypasta garbage that...
Creepypasta people are unoriginal. So many of them start with the letter J.
Oh, what a shock that creepypasta characters are unoriginal.
Jack.
He's a former mafia doctor.
What is with the fetish for the letter J?
Just Jeff. It's always just Jeff. It all goes back to that fucking fish-faced cunt.
Neutral with the proxies. What is he, an RPG character? Oh wait, never mind. He's a JRPG character.
Fucking shit, Eyeless Jack. Next fucking D&D session I do, I'm just gonna make a fucking Eyeless Jack as a character.
And that is why Grant is not allowed to join us for D&D.
Lame.
Okay, anyway. As well as he only went on missions if there was a definite need for his help, like a hike.
Missions?
No, just keep reading, please. We're not
Like a
even a
hike.
third of way through this.
Okay, like a high-impact job. Since this morning he only had to get supplies for the house that would just raise alarms. He wanted to buy time before anyone took notice of you before being gone as well. The thought of them coming after you guys crossed his mind. He almost wished you were well enough to travel longer because he knew they'd look for the nearest town, which was the one you were both entering.
What?
As much as he didn't want to, you guys would have to move again soon. Lessen the chance of being caught.
Yeah,
Okay, my stroke is finished now, I think. Okay, he didn't realize he had spaced out from his thoughts until he heard you groaning, and he looks down towards you, mindlessly stroking your hair.
Oh god,
Eh.
Jesus.
Will you
Wait,
fucking stop?
were you like spacing out as your fucking like ally was having a seizure in your lap?
Oh, well, this is boring.
Doing
Can I
a grocery list in your head.
Can I just also point out, and I can't believe I'm saying this, and in some ways I'm almost grateful for it, but for the type of story or what the dynamic she's going for, there's not nearly been enough romantic chemistry to justify any of this.
Yeah. They had like one night and it like nothing happened during that
They
night.
bonded for an evening, and then he turned into a little bitch baby because she had a conversation with another serial killer in the house, and then they had a fight, and now she's having a seizure.
Nothing
Please, let's
from-
just keep reading. Please.
Nothing from this story is like
Please.
fine. Go ahead, Chad. It's your turn anyway.
And if I wasn't actually angry, I was trying to imitate
I know, I get
Mulan's father. Please allow Mulan to impress the matchmaker. Little brother and the chickens run through. Please. Please. Actually, no, Raptor, this is you for a second.
Okay. Ayo-chan.
He asks softly but audible enough. You say before reaching up to your head and holding it.
Well, that was a very convenient and non-consequential seizure.
You bite your tongue, anything?
He asks in an almost bored tone. He is bored! Jesus!
Yeah, he's looking down. He's doing a shopping list in his fucking head. Like, did I turn off the stove earlier?
Like he had said, like it was a line he had said too many times to even care.
Okay, I'm guessing that's connected to the fact that he'd seen Tim do this many times before, which we already pointed out the flaws with that. But again, if you're trying to establish romantic chemistry between them, he would be concerned.
Also, he should be concerned because not everyone is going to react and recover the same way. Like, this could be a much bigger deal for her than it is for Tim or Brian.
Yeah, especially considering that Slender Man is nowhere to be found.
He's browsing Uber Eats not to order, just look.
Just look.
It's fucking like, oh shit, Panera Bread makes fucking chicken sandwiches now.
Oh, I
Just
almost
cool.
forgot to mention. We found out where Cody is from.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's some
It is
fucking,
a creepypasta character.
Yeah,
he's like fucking Tiki Toby Light or whatever the fuck. He looks fucking lame.
No, he's from the house next door to Doug Funny.
Get over, let it go.
No.
When did you guys figure this out? Was I
But
there?
it's
Yeah, I
something
think so.
X virus.
Yeah. Oh, by
I
the
think
way,
we might have figured it out on stream, to be honest.
Oh, I got nothing. Bad ending Biochan becomes a proxy, and there are many sequels. Good ending Biochan and Toby get killed by Ash Williams. True ending Mr. Sokka and Toby fight for Biochan's heart. Food Cuck. Hello, Vince. Glad you could join us. Hope you're
Woo!
doing well. Alright, Alright, Ken's your line.
Hi, Vince. Sorry, I'm chewing.
The Vince man.
That's
Is
not what it says.
the Vince man.
No.
You responded after feeling around with your tongue and checking it with your fingers.
You
Good
didn't
to
know
hear.
until you felt it?
That's what she said.
What happened? Where are we?
You asked, trying to sit up slightly, but needed some assistance from Toby.
Mid. Amina?
I don't fucking know.
It doesn't matter. It's nothing.
We're Upper Tokyo, Ohio.
In the immortal words of Karl Butan and Adoluski, it don't matter. None of this matters.
Made a Swaziland, apparently.
It's in Zululand.
He said, jabbing his thumb in direction, towards the pathetic excuse for town sign.
Booga.
That's rich coming from a pathetic excuse for a story. Ooh!
Oh!
Ooh. Burn.
Did you carry me?
Does my broken back not tip you off? You ask, softly groaning, as you tried to stand up, but still felt dizzy, and there were weird shapes in your vision still. I'm kinda disappointed. It seems that groaning has replaced swallow thickly.
Stop, please.
Great creepypasta.
Didn't have a choice.
He shrugged.
We gotta get moving. Probably to a hospital.
He added, started to walk away from you.
Damn it.
You curse
Is it me?
as you struggle. I'll just take this one real quick. Trying to walk. Well, yeah, look at your feet. As you were feeling weaker by just a few steps at a time, and all Toby would do is look over his shoulder to make sure you were still coming.
Oh.
Sounds
Dad?
a bit rude.
Yeah. Well, I say, matron.
You never switched the background.
Oh.
Yeah, put that masterpiece on the screen for all the world to see.
Yeah, I just noticed.
We're Michael Myers in your fish.
To make sure you were still coming and not just staying in place. It's like a fucking puppy following him. Which makes the background all more appropriate.
More sad.
He'd be in your view, but he was certain he was not going to carry you again. That walk was hellish.
To explain the joke, friends who may not have seen the movie, this is that scene from Old Yeller. Can you slow down?
Oh, I would have thought you wanted him to go faster.
You ask as your eyes were fluttering due to exhaustion and your vision was once again getting blurry to where Toby was looking more like a blob with limbs. What does that even fucking mean rather than a person?
That means movie Bob.
Oh shit.
The burning sensation in your arm located in the injections. God, we fucking called it.
Burning sensation in his arm. Well, yeah, he has diabetes. He's gonna need it amputated.
Located in the injection site. Just sounds like oil drilling. Currently where the grayish circle was. I completely forgot about that, to be honest. You wince, wrapping your hand around your arm, covering the mark.
Turns out that the scariest part of the story wasn't the creepypastas. It was Toby buying 3 Big Macs, 6 fries, 20 chicken McNuggets, and 40 shakes.
1 chicken McNugget. Was it still me or was there a line? Jackson
No,
said,
this is
"Oh yeah,
Raptor
it's
here.
Toby."
We need-
Toadster.
We need to find a place to stay. So why don't you?
He turns and stops mid-sentence as he looks at you during your state of well-being. Let me read that again. He
You
turns
got it
and
right.
stops. Yeah, I know, but I'm fucking baffled by it. He turns and stops mid-sentence.
Why this all of a sudden?
As you looks at you during your state of well-being, quickly falling.
Literally means nothing.
If something wasn't going to change with you soon, you were sure to have cluster seizures, and now that there was no germ boy scientist, fuck, or around,
He's talking about Cody apparently because
About
his
Mr.
story.
Oh,
His story
That was-
apparently is called X Virus.
that was
Yeah.
never established to her, though. I don't know why she would be calling him that.
Yeah, it was never established.
We only found that out because someone in Cortex Club mentioned it.
Yeah, I think no, because we were reading those headcanons, and I think one of them was X fucking virus or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah. Jimmy Neutron
When you
is in
get-
this story.
You were going to have cluster surge or a doctor. He was beginning to be filled with fear, increasing his tics as he rushes over. He grabs your arm, wrapping it around his neck. I don't think that's not describing
I'm
what you
Toby,
think
and I'm
it
really into autoerotic
Okay,
asphyxiation.
yeah, I know that Bio-chan has her share of problems, but she does not have rubber hose limbs like olive oil.
I don't think that means what you think it means, author. As he puts an arm around you, aiding you as you walk closer into town. Raptor. Oh my god, I just read your line.
Wait, what? I think this.
Oh wait.
Oh, wait.
There it is.
Yeah.
Please let them be a motel soon.
Yes,
Be a motel soon.
yes, let all the people in town be a motel.
Okay. So instead of, combining like thousands of people to make a philosopher's stone, this asshole is using alchemy to combine a bunch of people to build a motel.
Honest question.
It's
Well-
it's a motel made out of people.
It's just, like the way it's
The
worded.
Holiday
it
and
makes
his
it
people.
Did the person who wrote the story also happen to write the English version of Evil Wing?
it's just,
Of what?
The game with all your bases all belong to us. The game.
Oh, your
Oh.
basis belongs to us.
And now, Kenzie, though, you made me think of the one episode of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. People! The Mediterranean rap is people! Oh, wait. No, it's Papa Ganoush.
Oh, so many parodies of Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Where the fuck? Where were we? He kept repeating those words, like if he pleaded enough, one would magically appear. Yeah, every fucking person in the town would just keep buying in front of it.
I mean, for an entire motel to be made out of people, magic would have to be involved.
Yeah, Mr. Clark says, bro, this man is single-handedly solving homelessness, just turned people on death row into hotels. Yeah, let Bio-chan in a motel, she'll punch the wall into Metal Gear. Revenge.
She'll assault the wall, yes. Did you say I don't? Did you already do the
Pretty
line?
sure this movie happened, it was called The Shining. He's manifesting.
I don't think that's quite how it went, but I haven't read it in a while.
All the strength you had to do
Oh wait, no, I didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't?
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
No, god
Oh no!
damn it.
Snap.
All the
No,
strength
Kenzie,
you
go to
had
Unforgivable
to
Jail.
Never!
No.
He just fucking fades into like dust or whatever, and then Tiki Toby has to fight Thanos or something.
I will not seek
No, I'm.
Ken's
Oh my god.
for being thrown a curveball and fucking swinging.
Oh, I'm so fucking sick of Marvel shit.
All the strength you had. That was a good movie, though. All the strength you had to do
That was the
partial
last
work
good one
with...
aside from No Way Home.
I never saw it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Moon Knight yet. I've heard Moon Knight's alright. Had to do partial work with walking was quickly leaving your system. That doesn't even make sense. Whether it was due to lack of food, water, parentheses, definitely a strong case of severe dehydration, along with hygiene. That doesn't mean anything.
So, yeah, it seems like this is what she's giving as the reason for why she's having these seizures. Again, a callback to when she was injected. That's a better explanation that we just gave, that we just made up.
Oh, speaking of injection, though, I meant to say earlier, injection site. That sounds like something a really prudish scientist or doctor would, like, refer to a woman's vagina during sex. Your, injection site.
Or penetration site. You're welcome.
This is where we will penetrate.
Never say that again.
Penetrate.
Yep. Now you go to unforgivable jail.
No. I get at least 3 more things that piss you off because you made a fucking MCU reference.
What? How was I supposed to know that would trigger you?
Oh boy. Where the fuck were we? Okay. It was a rather quick change from your old everyday routine.
I think it's my turn.
Is it? Is that 3?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Go right ahead.
It was a rather quick change from your old everyday routine of eating as much as you wanted, drinking water whenever you could, and showering when you had enough energy, or rather took notice of your odor.
Oh my
You mean you don't shower every
God.
day?
You're turning fucking Biochain into the parody that we made her.
Yeah, fucking gross. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, I know you. Okay, there's a difference between not washing your hair every day because that is actually bad for it, and not showering every day. You should shower every day.
Puss stanky.
But after the change that comes with being kidnapped and being injected with something that you knew absolutely nothing about. Okay, get credit where it's due.
Nope, too late.
Look, we suggested it. She actually followed through on it. It was revealed in the stupidest way, where it's like,
Kenzie?
oh, how could I possibly be having seizures right now? Could it be lack of sleep or eating or drinking? God, or could it be not showering? Gosh, my routine has been wholly fucked up after being kidnapped and inject. Oh,
It's the venom in her system. She's about to turn into Bane.
what?
You have enraged me with the MCU comment, and I am hungry. I am not giving any credit to this author right now.
Why don't you eat?
My food is cooking.
I ate, and look how much fun I'm having.
Hello, Jamie. Glad you could join us.
If you guys listen really closely, you can listen to Chad wanting to kill me.
You can hear his blood vessels start to expand.
Don't worry, I want to kill myself far more.
I feel a slight tingling in the back of my neck, and I think that's because Chad's trying to kill me with his mind.
Chad is like, he's manifesting your demise.
Seriously, what do you got in the oven?
Cajun chicken Alfredo pasta.
Nice.
That sounds tasty.
Good stuff.
Okay, so what was even in your system at this moment? That's terribly written. You weren't even sure it was doing something to your system, as you didn't feel any different. Now you felt weak and had severe migraines, fainting, seizures, and having a hard time keeping your energy up to do simple things such as walking.
Again,
okay, so you
look
weren't
at Biochan's feet. That walking is not simple for her.
So you weren't sure it was doing something to your system, as you didn't feel any different, except for all this stuff that is making you feel different.
Except all the times it made me feel different.
Who knows? Maybe even that could be causing you issues right now. You don't say.
You know, I watched a couple of movies last night before I went to bed. I should have waited until tonight after we read this, because it would have cheered me up.
Don't worry, I'll send you a funny meme or something.
You know what'll cheer you up, Manny? Which I'm genuinely suggesting you do, because I know it would cheer me up. Rita's. You should go to get a gelati at Rita's.
That's a good idea, honestly.
I would, but it's like a 20-minute drive to the nearest one for me.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I don't even know if there's a fucking Rita's near me.
Any nearby ice cream places?
Yeah, but they only take cash. I don't have any cash on me.
There's a Rita's Italian Ice 11 miles from me. Nice. Good one.
But, in case anyone's curious, what I watched last night was National Lampoon's Vacation and National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Nice.
Did you watch the Christmas one?
No, those were
It's August, motherfucker.
Yeah, and also those were the only two they had on HBO Max.
Okay. But, they have the Christmas one and the Vegas one on Netflix for some reason.
Oh, then I'll check those out. Thank you. And yeah,
the Christmas one's much better.
Anyone who has Netflix and or HBO Max, check out the Vacation series of movies. They are quite good. Even the ones that aren't so good, still enjoyable.
Yeah, the Vegas one's probably the worst one, but
even the ones that aren't good, still good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least the Vegas one has Cousin Eddie going, "Oh my God, Wayne Newton!"
Yeah,
do you need a bodyguard? I'd die for you.
Anyway,
we've just deviated from the story so I could do an endorsement for movies that were made 20 or 30 years ago.
That will never
40
pay
years
you.
ago, dog. Movies are from the 80s.
Pirate all my shows. That's fine, Dirkola, but seriously, check out the Vacation movies. They're quite good.
All your shows, but these are movies. So
who knows? Maybe even that could be causing you issues right now. But the more you try to think about it, the more your head was suffering. Ours has been doing that since the moment we started reading this.
Okay, you have to give me some credit here, though. Who knows? What else could be causing all of this? You've never experienced these things before. So what else could it be but the mysterious liquid that the 3 serial killers injected into you?
Breathe, Chad. Chad, in.
Oh no, I'm breathing.
Okay, but you had noticed that I don't even know how to respond to that, so I'm just going to keep going. But you... Stop. It's concerning. But you had noticed that you were almost wanting another dose of whatever entered your body. That's called addiction. The silverish color being pictured clearly like an HD quality into your head.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you whore! And I'm not talking about the author, I'm talking about Bio-chan specifically.
Yeah.
Fucking strangle the character.
Bio-chan's a whore, that's
coloring.
I mean, we have kind of established that. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, what was her occupation again? A maid cafe?
Yes.
Maid cafe waitress wearing only an apron stuffed with volleyballs.
Yeah.
Let's be real. She was working at a brothel. We just called it a maid cafe.
It was swimming around in your mind with an almost inviting factor as it sort of glistened with possible solution.
An inviting factor. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I think it's because you're actually losing your mind.
Oh, yes.
Because it reminds me of cum.
I'm sorry, Raptor.
No.
You know what I have to do.
We're just gonna let Raptor sit in this uncomfortable silence for a few. All right. And your body was agreeing that was what you needed. That's what she said. But how would you get it? That's also what she said. Through a dazed and weakened state, you look through your lashes toward... How fucking fucked up are your lashes? You look through your lashes?
She's got like those fucking like cartoon fake lashes that are like 20 inches long.
Even so, they're usually curled up so they don't get in your way.
Please inject her with more swamp water. Maybe she will stop talking.
Wondering.
Maybe we're talking about the only explanation would be the fucking injection, but she did just drink fucking swamp water like a chapter ago, so.
No,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Toby's like not actually being like semi-romantic with her. That's just a hallucination. In reality, he's just like he keeps like jamming her with the needle, injecting more and more of the liquid. Like, why won't you die?
And then her body automatically goes, "I'm working on it."
No, we're not bringing him up.
I didn't
has a
say
unibrow. She doesn't have
Kristen
eyelashes. She's got curtains on there.
Christine Weston.
Shut up. We said we didn't.
Biochat.
Fuck up.
She's a cave woman. Her features are gonna be a little fucked.
I mean, it's true. Through a dazed and weakened state, you look through your lashes towards Toby, wondering, did he have any of it on him? But once again, it all went black.
She wants to
Hey, it all went Basketball America.
I will you let that joke die.
Never.
Basketball America, that's so racist.
Just let it die.
Vince said it was okay for me to make that joke.
It's one of the pillars of our great country.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it as like a permission thing from. I'm just saying like.
No, I was saying that.
You have not
Grant.
beat the dead horse. You have beaten a ground where the dead horse once lay.
Beating the dead horse into the fucking ground.
Because I ate the horse.
And then I beat it inside me. Anyway.
What son, did you just say?
I ate the horse.
Shut up.
No,
because, son,
Grant.
When things get tough, you grit your teeth, plant your feet, and you eat that horse!
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dragon Ball Z abridged.
I know, that was the rest of that reference.
Oh.
That's what Vegeta says in response to that. Anyway.
Actually, Grant, you know what I'm thinking of now?
What?
Wait a minute. Where's your condom? The fuck's a condom?
I fucking love Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh, so you can quote Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but when I quote Hellsing Abridged, you tell me to stop.
Both are good. We can have both ways.
Hellsing Abridged?
I remember one time I quoted it, and you told me no.
Oh, I liked Hellsing Abridged.
So do I. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, I thought you liked that.
Okay, guys, I get to be immortal first.
Jesus wants a hug.
Anyway.
Honestly, my favorite part from that, vacation days? I get vacation days? Yes. And you can use them to go anywhere in the world. Except Brazil.
For Brazil. Sir was very specific you not visit Brazil.
Oh, really?
Please phone the Frenchman. Wait, what was that other? Wait, I just had one quote that was like one of my. Oh yeah, hey guys, how's your healthcare? Apparently, it's great.
All right, Raptor, this is you.
Okay. Gosh darn it! Delete the poop. Because wasting no time and not caring about being gentle as he kills.
Oh!
That's what she said.
What a good place to get back into.
Carelessly picked you up.
Also, I'd like to point out he was so good. She was having a seizure the first time, and he's like, "Oh God, I have to be careful. Let's lay her down gently. Put her head on my lap." She blacked out again. Just pick her up like a fucking potato sack.
They grab her by her fucking leg and drag her across the street.
She probably don't need that face.
Well, I mean, Grant, she's a caveman or a cave woman. She's used to that kind of treatment.
Yeah, but he didn't even club her first.
It's like, oh yeah, I forgot the club. Hey Mink, can you just kind of clock her on the head for me?
Mink? Oh yeah, she's not in the story anymore, apparently.
It's a fucking gorilla that was completely abandoned.
Hey, he hears distant screaming. Oh, there she is.
No, Mink escaped back to Africa. Is with her with his family again.
Their tribe.
Went back to Gorilla City.
She's plotting to kill Obama.
No, Gorilla Grodd started another rebellion in Gorilla City, so they called Mink to stop him.
I'll write that. I'll write that story.
You always say you're gonna write a story that you never do.
Yeah, that's not to you guys specifically, so don't feel bad about it.
What are you singing?
Gorilla Grodd theme song.
Grodd has a theme song?
No,
It's Africa by Toto.
Oh, I didn't even...
that makes more sense in hindsight.
The song plays as Gorilla City sees Mink coming to their rescue.
Riding on a horse. Riding on another gorilla.
Okay, please keep reading. We're almost done with this chapter. There's only one to go after it.
Okay. Up once again, but somehow struggling to carry your useless body. He saw a half-destroyed sign with only a few letters showing O-T-L. With the way the rest of the building looked, he pieced it together. But the sign was supposed to say motel.
Then why is the O capitalized?
And it could also easily just say, as well say, brothel.
Or hotel.
But as we established, pretty much the same thing.
Fucking Bio-chan would be at home in either fucking situation, I suppose.
By the way, Storm took its strength on it.
Not when Mr. Sokka's not there.
Hang on. Either a Storm took its strength out on it.
What?
Or the motel owner just didn't care how it looked. As you both got closer, he took notes on how some windows looked like somebody had taken a brick to it and stayed there. Some windows.
What?
Okay, are they sure they're not just in Detroit?
But But what is had taken a brick to it and stayed there? What does that even fucking mean?
That the windows had been smashed with a brick.
No, I know that. I meant what's the stayed there mean? Like the brick stayed in the window.
I get it.
Fucking.
Okay, some windows were boarded up. Like it was just easier to put wood and drill it into place than paying money out of pocket to repair it.
Well, that's
that almost sounds like an innuendo,
yeah,
but
that's why.
It is easier, quicker, and a lot cheaper.
That's why you would do it. That's why people do it.
Yeah, usually when they're abandoned, people don't fucking care.
He almost cringed at the potential site, the potential state the rooms could be in. If he saw a cockroach or a spider, something was going to be made as a bomb.
Pussy.
What?
So, okay, it means that if he saw a cockroach or a spider, he would take a bunch of innocuous items to try and make a bomb with it because he's an absolute little bitch baby who can't handle a cockroach or a spider.
Clenched? He almost clenched? Yeah, he's got to relax. I mean, you gotta let the laxative go to work there, Toby.
Ew.
Fun times.
And now he thought about other worries, and he hoped he wouldn't catch lice or bites from big bugs.
I'm sorry, just imagine. He thought about other worries. You just see a meerkat and a warthog come in. Hakuna Matata!
I was thinking more like, he started thinking of other words. He was like, did I leave the stove on? Oh shit, I think I left the stove on.
What is with you and leaving the stove on? Did you do something this week, Grant?
Don't worry about it, Kenzie.
Oh god, I left the stove on. Jack, he just goes around touching things without checking.
Okay. Oh hell, even tetanus. I'm not sure you don't have to worry about that because I feel like Bao-chan already has tetanus.
Oh Christ! Oh God!
Oh god, that
Yeah.
even there were no druggies squatting in there, moaning like zombies from being so deep in their high that they wouldn't have any mental stability.
You're a serial killer.
Yeah, why are you fucking taking shots at like drug addicts? Like you're like a fucking like a fucking
And
demon
from
or
what it
something.
sounds like, you guys do drugs.
Yeah, you're also drug addicts. What are you fucking talking about?
By the way, I was about to say, then again, I made Eyeless Jack sound like he was like severely mentally handicapped. But then again, we've made him Linkara, so that's accurate.
But tis.
Who are you calling mentally unstable or whatever? Whatever the word.
Chad, I do not appreciate your comments about me. I will. I have a gun and I will kill.
All I'd have to do is
Don't
be like,
make me call my fat grandma.
I'd have to be like, look, Lewis, green M&M, go get it.
Oh,
like,
my beloved!
Hey, you didn't actually throw the M&M.
I do not appreciate tricks. I will summon the power of the Lightbringer on you.
Chad, I have warned you once and for all. Now it's time to bring down the Megazord. What the fuck is Linkara? What the fuck? Why does he just have so many stupid random powers?
Why is there fucking lore attached to a review show?
I don't know.
Why?
Anyway,
Why?
there were a lot of dangerous factors now that he thought about it. However, most he could deal with in either fight or run. You, however, he wondered just how much of a hindrance you were to his survival rather than the fitting reason to try to survive away from his partners, who held more of a promise and didn't threaten his life in this way.
What are you
You literally tried to kill each other.
I thought you three hated each other.
Oh my god. Either you were going to get better and stop being useless, yeah, that's never happening, or you were going to find yourself alone, rotting in a dumpster of a motel, suffering as all of those mentioned factors began to shut your body down, and who knows if there were bugs, rats, or mindless zombie druggies around. They were sure to take care of your body in the most gruesome... I'm not reading that.
What the
and
fuck?
He couldn't care less. It was about him, not you. Stop making fun of Linkar. He's gonna get his wife's boyfriend to beat you up. Thank you so much for saying that, Vince. Alright, author's note.
This is my wife, the green M&M, and that's her boyfriend, the blue M&M.
No. Remember, Kenzie? She only dates. How would you say it, Raptor? The jock red M&M, the jock Chad red M&Ms.
Chad M.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one that made me fucking die last time we read.
Author's note. Ah, shit. A lot of things are starting to pick up just as soon as we get close to the end. No, nothing's happened.
What are you talking
There have been no fucking hiccups in this entire story, author.
Literally, this is what happened this entire chapter. They walked a little bit more. She had a seizure. They walked a little bit more. She blacked out. And then they tried throwing in a bit more romantic chemistry, but again, got fucking diminished by the end where it says, yeah, if there's spiders and bugs in this and druggies in this hotel, like, he's fucking leaving your ass. Like, again, really healthy relationship.
How is this the fucking chapter before the climax? What the fuck? What's the climax even gonna
be going? Okay.
He's just dumpster in a dumpster.
What do you guys think about Toby's attitude towards Bio-chan? It's all over.
Just keep reading.
It's inconsistent and all over the place. After all, you are the reader. Do you think escaping from others was the best idea as there was a doctor and scientist that could help? Or do you think that it was the push the story needed to progress and show the significance with Bio-chan? None of those things.
Yeah.
Why do you?
If
Why
they were
if you?
trying to be consistent, they would have just killed her because they are psychopathic serial killers.
Yeah, so
Keep me author if I you
So,
like
okay.
the decision.
So, do you think escaping for the others was the best idea? No, because if they stayed, the same things would have just kept happening for God knows how many chapters. And do you think it was best for them to escape? Also, no, because still nothing's happening.
Yeah, it's like the worst version of Shredder's cat or whatever. It's like one version of the cat is alive, but it's boring, and one version of the cat is dead, and it's also boring. All right, here we are, boys.
We're on to chapter 22, aka ending. Imagine if at the end of chapter in a Stephen King novel, Stephen King has an author's note that says, "Well, guys, wasn't that a crazy chapter?" No, you see, instead that he has a bunch of kids of each other.
Yeah.
He regrets it.
No, he doesn't.
At the end of a fucking
He
Clive Barker. At the end of a Clive Barker fucking chapter, it's like, whoa, that was some pretty gory stuff, wasn't it, guys? Did you enjoy when Pinhead fucking ripped that dude in half?
Anyway, understandable. Yes, sir. Robotic voice echoes off the walls as they pull out away from the back of the house. Oh, from the back door! Oh ho!
Fucking Slenderman doesn't show up in this story. I'm gonna be actually genuinely upset.
Jamie says, "You are fucking stupid, author. You got nothing of substance. You lose. Good day, madam." So there be a final battle between Mr. Sokka and Toby. No, you see, Anthony, that's not a battle. That's a slaughter. Toby stands no chance against Octopus Fingers Sokka.
Why?
Alright, more than just anger flowing through their veins as one of the men presses their feet down onto the gas pedal. Both feet on
at the same time.
stirring up the dirt under the tires to create dust as the wheels spin. Okay, you need 4 new tires now. Going forward with intentions of finding the traitor. And the one random stormtrooper from one of the shit Disney Star Wars movies shows up. Traitor!
That was the I like that scene.
The men swore through secrecy. Whatever. They were bound to an inhuman contract, one that did not need a signature nor your soul. Yes, it did, but just your mind, and it crushed their moral compass beyond belief.
Where did this pretentious bullshit come from?
The author for remembering.
The 3 men have taken years to create some sort of connection with their shit life. Never thinking that one of them would turn all of that work into nothing.
You 3 are always at each other's throats.
Fucking angry all the time. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Now all this it's like, oh, we're miserable, but we're miserable together. Fuck you.
Didn't Toby, like, beat you near death in the fucking, like, 3rd chapter of this story?
Swam through secrecy. God damn it. Alright, through the tough barrier between silence, mental breakdowns, panic attacks, seizures, and other difficulties that came along with getting to know each other as he pressed his wills into their skulls. His wills, is that
sounds
what
about
you're
rude.
I say, Sunderman.
Oh wait.
You keep your wills away from me, sir.
His wills into their skulls. Harder. To the point where if they even tried to fight back, Jesus Christ, they would not be within their control, just his. Okay, you're 3 now, Grant.
Fucking awesome. They had put in so much consideration for the younger man, No, they didn't. Younger male with his story from what little information they have gathered from his file before
His file.
Slenderman just has a fucking filing cabinet or whatever. He was 100%.
Slenderman is officially Big Brother.
struggle with the struggle.
Vince, no.
He was 100%. What?
Just like George Orwell's
Shut the fuck
book,
up.
1984.
He was 100% considered and in the safe zone, and the very minuscule amount of memories
Hi,
he
monkey.
felt safe enough to share. What are you fucking talking about?
Hello, monkey.
Guys, we have a
I'm
new-
glad you could catch one live, and I'm glad to have you here with us.
You're
just
here
in
for the
time
finale,
for the end of this
boys.
shit.
And they thought they had collected enough time over the years to call themselves a family. He literally assaulted you like 2 days ago.
hate each other.
What are you talking about? There's no love here.
I mean, I guess Tim and Brian still slightly get along, but like, 3 of you are constantly at each other's throats. You have not gotten along since the beginning.
Oh my, I'm
no
gonna have fun
fun.
with these lines. I cannot fucking believe him after all the goddamn.
Masked Man swerves as the steering wheel swerves the. I'm dying. The Masked Man swerves the steering wheel sharply as they travel down the dirt road and take a turn onto the highway.
Things we've done for him, and
Giggity.
this is how he wants to repay us.
That sounds a bit rude.
Behind the
Sounds a
mask.
bit rude, doesn't it? Sounds a bit like boom, huh?
Behind the mask, it would be very hard to tell the emotions in his eyes besides anger.
Back.
But the anger was just
behind the mask.
But the anger is just a layer of protection from all the pain. No one, not even Biochan, would see the depth. Why would Biochan see the depth of their relationship, as she only saw conflict in the characters they played? Literally, we saw what you guys are like outside of this, and you are all assholes to each other.
Well, I can tell you now, when it comes to depth, there's no depth in the relationship between Biochan and Toby. Ha ha!
Dick.
And the Masked Man, without a doubt, knew that right now Toby was playing as the victim. He was very good at switching roles to accommodate his mood swings and how he needed people to feel about him. However, the Masked Man was not sure of Toby's end goal here.
Leaving a ring. Stop leaving ring like Linkara. That's my thing.
I'm not even trying to do Linkara. My voice just fucking goes to Linkara after a while. Surely he wouldn't be dumb enough to still believe in a happy ending, one where the operator would not be able to locate him by a single thought or action. If
look who's finally decided to fucking show up.
Wait. If Slenderman, if the operator can just go to him and like stop him at any time, why hasn't he just shown up then? Like fucking Toby gets into the motel and Slenderman is already there. Like what? Is that 3 for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh my god, the name drop, yeah.
It only took 22 fucking chapters for Slenderman to be mentioned by name.
And not even Slenderman. Apparently, Slenderman is supposed to be a little different from the operator.
That's what I was talking about, I think, the other day.
They call him the operator because he operates on your prostate. Thank you, Vince.
Vince, why? And is Toby that naive to believe he would be left alone, especially with her? The operator would not take kindly to that. Once he deemed someone worthy, that was the end for them. Worthy of what?
Why is she worthy of everyone? Like, does he just pick and choose? Like, you, random citizen, you're worthy of these supernatural powers.
You're worthy of my tentacles.
Fucking Anthony, don't mention Zalgo here. He's too good for this.
There is
Oh.
there was no such thing as free will. Your morals and humanity broken all over the place, and there
Oh,
have been.
shut up! Quit trying to philosophize.
I don't give a shit about this fucking struggle these characters are going through. Can we just get over it, please?
Your
Is that-
morals and humanity broken all over the place. Yeah, just look careful where you step, guys. That's all over the place. And there have been times when no one knows where their thoughts are coming from and whether or not they belong to their minds. What the fuck does this mean? That's where the hooded man and masked man come in. It's a very complex relationship. It was toxic. That's the simplest form. Uh-oh, are they in a toxic relationship? I'm sorry. The hooded man and masked man protected Brian and Tim, but held their lives above their heads. It's not a split personality.
Oh, here we go. You're only alive because of me. Show some obedience. He says as he pulled out a paddle and cracked a whip.
Don't. Who the fuck is talking?
If you keep seizing at times like this, you will be punished. Or you
No.
will surely lose your life.
And if anyone's been a victim of seizures or knows someone with them, stressing about trying not to have seizures only makes the chance of having one more likely. I don't think that's true.
I don't believe you, to be honest.
Dusts of dirt were ripped up from the ground as they sped down the road. Dust, dirt.
Tufts of dirt.
Dust of dirt.
Following the tractor that was once placed on Toby's phone, as this was not his first
The
time
tractor?
betraying them.
The tracker, to be fair.
Oh, no, I thought it's... Like, I'm
The
getting
tractor.
my food on to the plate right now. I literally just assumed that the story said tractor.
No, it was
Toby had a
tractor.
fucking tractor.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
They weren't-
Toby wasn't tired from carrying Biochan around. He was tired from carrying a fucking tractor around because it's glued to his phone.
Tractor trailer on his fucking phone.
They give it to him for the first time. Guys, this seems really inconvenient.
Wait, no. We do it to inconvenience you at every turn. Why would you do that? Because we hate you, Toby.
Fucking hate this
I
story.
thought we were a family. Shut the fuck up, Toby.
What do you mean we're a family? You
We
tried
are.
to kill me 2 days ago.
Toby,
We are a
literally
family.
hate you.
You're the redheaded stepchild. Now get back in the attic.
I hate this family. We hate you too. That's the point.
I hate you
We're-
guys. Then we're succeeding.
It's all going according to plan.
All according to Keikaku. Translator's note. Keikaku is Japanese for plan.
They weren't sure if he knew it yet or not, but they only hoped he didn't. As much of a fucking prick he was, we've talked about this, he was for attempting to leave his broken family, they weren't going to let him get harmed.
What are you talking about? Weren't you guys like planning to poison him like at the beginning of the story or something?
Oh, fucking no.
Fuck the girl.
Is it me now?
Yep, it's
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's him. Fuck the girl.
Fuck the girl. Batman. I'm edgy. That's all they could say about it. They couldn't choose that.
Speed it up, Raptor.
Need to
We're
go for
almost
whatever.
done.
Need to go for whatever fucking bullshit reason, even though they all felt like she wasn't worth it. But she was the center of it, and now they were all connected. So
Why?
if it came to
Fucking-
self-preservation, they would not hesitate to use that bitch as bait. The operator could always find someone else for they cared. So part of their mind argued that they did care and were aware of the consequences that could arrive if disobeyed. However, the spider came with Tim is one of the things that keeps him going, and he knew that he had the courage during the episode of fear to stand up to the faceless fucker if needed. If no one else could do it, he would do it with them.
What? He. fucking just many.
And he
God,
didn't blame
fucking-
Brian or Toby for their lack of need to show some spine or bare their teeth. It just wasn't. Oh, get it? Bare their teeth.
Yeah.
Because dogs. Getsy's trying to make Raptor talk like Buster Rhymes. What? Alright, it just wasn't their nature, and Brian and Toby were different anyway.
Almost, Jimmy, almost.
Brian was sneaky and would only do enough to make sure he wasn't going to be in a grave, but just like Tim, he would do whatever he could for his boys. His boys!
His posse.
Hey, me and my boys are about to inject some motherfuckers.
Time to go fight Homelander, my friend.
Me and my boys rolling into Tokyo, Ohio!
It's our boys. It's time to fight the 7.
No, for a classic reference, down to the pub, a bit of murder. For his boys, but behind the operator's back, he would talk shit about. Oh my god!
Oh, come on!
He would talk shit about
That's fucking Slenderman.
I am so done.
And he would be up all night with sketchbook paper and pencils that barely had any life left to form a plant. Pencils? Life? What? Okay.
You are about.
Or different probabilities with each thing that came to mind, looking at things from different angles, how Slender would look at it, how the boys would feel, and if his actions would betray him when the time came. Toby, well, he suffers from panic attacks when he comes around. His nervous system just so rattled, and even though Toby has episodes of mania, he knew even at those times it was better to go along with it. Even though with his life events it killed him to not fight back, because even the boys weren't his sister.
What?
It was still
What are you
abuse
talking
in
about?
all directions, but this was worse because the operator would repeat Lyra's pain and cause of death in his head over and over while allowing him to feel pain, which for someone whose body is numb to pain, it's a shock.
Wait.
His body
This is
doesn't.
abuse on my senses,
His
no
body
direct-
doesn't know how to cope with drives, which drives him further
let me
into panic
finish
attacks. The girl didn't show any promise and had no significance to their team. They couldn't afford to lose another person, especially to someone that was blind to the entity's history, even its existence. They've tried to keep everything copacetic. Shut the fuck up, just so it would lessen the chance of an encounter with him.
Count him. And we're done.
What the fuck was that?
We're free.
Don't
It's finally
wait.
over.
One more author's note, and then we have like fucking. What are these? How many more? Are these?
Whatever this bullshit is.
These
Alright.
stupid fucking go read now. Stupid fucking other chapters. Come on.
I'm so sorry for such a short update. That's not over. And a long time since the last one, but I figured I should try to end this and come up with a time I want to start the next book and how to go about it, but I figured a cliffhanger would be fitting. Let me know how you feel about this ending. You don't want me to. What are
don't.
you excited about that it's over?
Nothing.
Are you mad we've come to an ending for the first book? I'm rejoicing.
No.
Let me know how you feel, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Also, if anyone would like to do fan art for the next book, hit me up, and thank you so much for over 1K hearts. Oh, god damn it, she got it. It means so much, honestly. Also, if anyone has any questions or would like to have a discussion, either hit me up here or on my other... Yeah, I don't care. Let's go to the next one.
Tumblr, link, it doesn't matter. Hunting Dogs, author note.
Wanted to let everyone know I'm currently working on the first chapter of the next book, but it will take some time till I publish it, as I want to do more with this story, but I will link it as soon as it's good enough. It's not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough!
Don't talk to me. Go read now.
Yeah, here's the next one.
It doesn't matter.
That's
I don't
the
know what you're
link to
talking
this.
about. There's nothing there.
That's the Discord that
And
no
one
one
more.
go and bother her.
Don't fucking harass these people.
Just a
That's
reminder, my new
stupid.
book is up if you want to check it out, and I have a goal for this one. Why are you putting this here?
The new one ain't getting fucking likes, probably.
Oh my god, and we're done.
XOXOXOXO. Fuck you. We are done.
And fuck you, Grant.
Raptor, no.
That was...
I know it's a weight off our shoulders, but there's no need to quote Jar Jar Binks.
We're free. I'm sorry I brought this upon you guys. It's not...
No, you're
Not gonna
not.
lie. No, I wasn't sorry when I brought fucking Zero over. But I am sorry for this. This was fucking heinous, and I apologize for bringing this to you guys.
That's all I wanted, Grant. That's all I wanted these past 4 months.
All fucking 20 fucking 2 chapters of this. Each chapter was worse than the last, and the first chapter was dog shit to begin with.
In the most layman's terms, I don't think I could sum it up better than jammy. Okay, that was not an ending. This is not a book. You are not an author, and now we are free. Well said.
Yes.
Dirt Cole is calling you out. You should be sorry.
I am sorry. I just apologize.
Dorime.
What do you even... How do you even, like... What do you even say about a story like this?
Alright, so...
This had nothing to do with hunting dogs.
That
Yeah.
Jeremy's description was good summary in layman's terms. So now it's Kenzie's writing corner, where she goes on long-winded rants about the actual technicalities of the story. So buckle in.
Oh, have fun.
This was absolutely nothing. You can't put this in a genre, which that's how lazy and scattered and all over the place it is. It's not horror, first of all, because the writer, the reader insert, she's never scared at any point. There is no stakes. She's never in any total danger. So it's not scary. It's not romantic. There is zero romantic chemistry except every maybe for a second every 3 chapters maybe. So it's not a romance. It's not a thriller. It's not, and I know I know the tags are horror and thriller. It's not. This isn't anything.
There's no parts of the story have any real tension to them. Cause
there's no stakes. There's no payoff. There's no plot. It's literally, I hate to take it. But I think this is perfectly apt, and I think this was from a more acceptable review from Nostalgia Critics, The Last Airbender quote. This is chess piece storytelling. Player goes here, player goes there, player says something, pawn to king 4. That's all that happens.
But you know what did have?
Chicken?
A gorilla.
Yes,
a gorilla that fucking drops off the face of the earth halfway through the fucking story as well.
Let's face it. We
Hello, Mr.
made
Shadier.
this
Glad that you're back. I hope you can
Hi,
join
Mr.
us more from now on.
Yep.
How you been?
Well, we just finished 4 months of bullshit.
The worst fucking story imaginable. Besides Empress Teresa, of course. And that racist dinosaur.
I do have to give it props, though, for actually having a less coherent story than the second Silent Hill movie.
Ayo.
That's a fucking achievement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear, is that bad? Fuck, Mr. Shadier, where have you fucking been?
Mr. Shadier, we have the playlist on the channel. You have your homework.
It's of the stories I've personally read on YouTube, it's probably top 3 worst. It is fucking heinous. It, like Kenzie was talking about, there's nothing really to say about this one. There's nothing, because it isn't really a story. It's legitimately just scenes that the author wants to portray And half the time, it doesn't even seem like the author really cares about the scene they're writing. And then, like, the most bare minimum fucking writing between to fucking, like, push the story along. It's barely anything.
It really is just an entire story that was composed of streams of consciousness where one day she probably just felt like writing, so she sat down, just kept writing what she felt like, and didn't proofread or plan out anything.
Didn't fucking, like, think about it beforehand. She probably didn't think about how the chapter was going to end when she started writing the chapter. It just felt like 22 independent scenes that were very flimsily linked together. It kind of I mentioned this in my review of The Pocket, where it's like it's just in The Pocket the story is basically just scenes the author wanted to write, and then there's like maybe a sentence or two that connects them together. This story is like that, but instead of a sentence connecting them together, there's a filler chapter every once in a while that just slams them together.
It's like a big game of Mad Libs.
Yeah.
A sequence of events held together by breadcrumbs? Yes, breadcrumbs and octopus fingers.
Breadcrumbs and fucking willpower.
You had to get
this
one
author.
more in, didn't you, Chad?
That's
Well,
what
he
Mr.
didn't
Sokka
show
said.
up again.
I fucking hate you.
There's,
Not as
I
much
mean,
as
we
I
had
hate
to
myself.
we had to get one more Mr. Sokka reference in because he literally, just like the fucking rat, he also disappears off the face of the fucking planet.
I want him
All
back.
right, well, here's the deal. We're not gonna read the sequel. We're gonna make you read it, Grant. And
Don't
the
worry,
deal
I
will
will.
be that if Mr. Sokka appears, we'll consider reading it.
I'll bring it up to you if I can. I don't think the fucking sequel is done, so
It's
it
not.
would only
It's
be
clearly
like
It's
done.
only 2
chapters.
chapters.
And it hasn't been updated in 3 months, so let's just hope they fucking abandon it. Psycho Killer. Fucking.
Raptor, your thoughts?
Don't quote a song I really like.
Well, that's the fucking.
Raptor, your thoughts?
What fucks? That's my thoughts.
Fair enough. There's, I mean,
Alright, well, I can't say anything that I haven't already said during the reading of this.
yeah. I mean,
So yeah, your story is awful, author. But honestly, I guess I'm getting soft in my old age. But I just want to say, I hope you can find some writing skill, like you develop your writing skills, but don't try and write horror again. And
yeah, it might not be the genre
all
for
joking
you.
aside, I hope that you and your child are doing well.
Agreed. And again, because this is what I do, writing tips. You need to plan out your story before you write it. Proofread.
Please.
For the love of God, proofread.
Just
I
at
don't
least
know
once.
how uploading to this website works. So I don't know if you can just write from there and then just upload it. Use Word. Use Microsoft Word. Use some kind of program that at
Google
least
Docs. Anything.
sort of. And 4 months and you have not broken out of your habit of interrupting.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Google Docs is free. You don't have to pay for Google Docs. It's anything would be better than just it points it out. Yeah.
Any sort of web program that like even has just not even the greatest autocorrects or that helps notice mistakes, but it's something. It's a start. And you said you have friends who help you out, who draw stuff for you. Send it to someone. Have them read it first to notice any errors. Just you can do better, I'm sure. Anyone can write better.
And if you ever do find this, please actually bring Mink back and actually make him a gorilla.
In the next story, Mink is injected with something that turns her from a rat into a gorilla.
If you find these streams and somehow manage to get through all 16, where we are constantly telling you to get punched in the face,
We have.
drop a
I
comment.
have never wished violence upon the author.
Oh, come on! I'm sure there's at least one slip where you said something.
I don't.
Gotta read some comments here so we can get going.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, I want ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, creepypasta headcans. Are you actually reading those? Thing is, it's not actually a story. Ooh, I can fit one more South Park reference in here. It's more just like a compilation of Cartman when he was pretending to be Osimo, giving all the Adam Sandler movie ideas. It's basically like, okay, how about this creepypasta character goes here and does this, and then this creepypasta character in another story goes and does this.
Okay, new creepypasta idea.
Yeah, they're literally just like 1 or 2 sentences each, no actual stories.
It is something we could probably like skim through for like a time for like a few minutes. We can get to that.
Yeah, if you guys would like us to do that, just let us know.
Yeah, I have it saved, so I can send it in the chat. We also found, again, like we mentioned, the story that Cody's originated from. It's on Wattpad. We can do that if you guys are into that.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say earlier now. That actually isn't the person who wrote it. From what I can tell, the original story was deleted, but a bunch of people had it saved and just keep posting it places to keep it alive.
Yeah, that's usually how that song and dance goes.
Yeah, that's why I'm reading 0 on a fucking Wattpad. Fucking website on Wattpad.
My cat just had to go to show his face in my room again.
Nice. Who's Cody? From what I can gather, he's like, yeah, I make the jokes. He's Mr. Dink from Doug, but it's apparently some character that was made up to be like a partner in killing for Tiki Toby.
Like a fucking sidekick for a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had like a few scenes in this story, but ultimately was very, very pointless.
Yeah, and honestly, like, it kind of does fit with Mr. Dink because in every scene he was in, he was actually kind of like a good-natured, like, nice person.
Yeah, and it's like he was not threatening in any way, and pretty much I think the only reason to have him was that he was the quote-unquote doctor who makes that black tar heroin.
Yeah, he got his medical degree by Dr. Cuckoo-Raving.
He's a member of the Creepypasta Cinematic Universe. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah, Speed. That's a perfect way to put it.
Also, now that Hunting Dogs is done, over on my channel soon, me and my co-host Link are gonna start a fucking Thomas the Tank Engine creepypasta that he found.
Jesus Christ!
Wow, way to whore out your own channel on our channel there, hey Grant.
Grant, I did want to ask you a couple of questions about Link.
Yeah, what's up?
Does he come to town? Come to save the Princess Zelda? Did Ganon take her away? Do the children no longer play? But if Link saves the day? Hallelujah.
Clearly, Vince is not still here because otherwise he'd probably be yelling at me for being a hypocrite.
It's hilarious that fucking now it's actually gone both ways because when fucking Raptor was first in the chats of our streams with me and Link called him Ego Raptor, and now he's being called Link from fucking Zelda here. So it's like it's a fucking a vicious cycle of being called things that our character names are.
I said that at the same time you did. Had excellent bagel. Great minds. What's your channel? Mr. Shadier,
it's Bioman12.
Yeah, I will. I think I'll link it in the description because I have some.
If you also, Mr. Shooter, if you go to the playlist we have of Hunting Dogs, I believe it was episode 3, does take place on Biochen
Biochans. You know what?
I'm
Time to make
sorry.
Biochans YouTube channel.
I'm so used to it now. It's
Okay.
on
Bio-
Bioman's channel because we were having trouble streaming from Chad's channel that day.
Yeah.
So if you just go to that episode, just subscribe from there.
Yeah.
Grant,
Yep.
if you do not have a webcam, buy one. And from now on, you have
think
to
I can.
stream live with a Biochad mask on.
I don't want to, but I will. You know what?
Yeah, I don't care if you want to.
Yeah, you know what? As
Yep.
pen
As penance.
as your punishment, you have to get Biochan tattooed on your body.
Yeah, I remember the creepypasta monster, the Seed Eater. I thought it looked kind of creepy. Here's a little fun fact from the Bioman. The Bioman mythos is Oh, did you make a map of the Tales of Gardai? I do have a map of the Gardai. It's actually in the video if you watch it. What I was gonna say, the Seed Eater. Back when I was a fucking asshole on Amino, and I just made fun of a whole bunch of fucking 11-year-olds and their stupid OCs. I got really passionate about how the fucking Seed Eater as a character is totally misrepresented in creepypasta fandom. Like he's essentially like Eyeless Jack's fucking dog or something.
What
But in-
cool characters misrepresented in creepypasta? Say it ain't
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, but like, so I made a petition. I made a post where I was like, "Can we stop doing this?" And I made a hashtag, and it's my favorite.
When you said Seed Eater, I thought you were talking about Mulder because he was always eating sunflower seeds.
No, it's this fucking big demon thing in creepypasta. Who is Zero, Grant? Zero is a
He's Mega Man X's sidekick and best friend.
Zero is a Jeff the Killer-esque creepypasta story, which I have recorded the audio to a review of. I just have to fucking edit the thing. It's gonna be like 25 minutes long, so don't expect it for a little while.
He's Jack Skellington's dog.
What does the Seed Eater do? What's he do?
We can discuss that at another time.
Well, what do you think he does from the name?
The Seed Eater is the name of that whore who hangs out on the corner.
Alright, I think
Heyo.
I think I have expositioned enough about my channel and lore. We can go now, I suppose.
So, for all of our regulars who stuck through the story, thank you. For all of the newcomers, glad that you're with us. Hope you stick around. We'll have a lot more good stuff coming up. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Which episode was I on again? Oh.
Like fucking 13 or something stupid.
Yeah. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back soon. So we'll see you next time. Same bean time, same bean channel.
Good night.
Hey guys. Hopefully I'm back soon. Woohoo.
Let's hope not.